Welcome to Microchip's briefing. The content of the briefing includes the Netherlands, South Korea step up strategic partnership including cooperation on semiconductors. ASX set to dip, Wall Street braces for Fed. 2 artificial intelligence stocks to buy hand over fist in 2024. ASML and Samsung strike $760 million deal on memory chip equipment research. Can the Magnificent 7 tech stocks continue winning in 2024? The Netherlands, South Korea step up strategic partnership including cooperation on semiconductors. Associated Press. The Netherlands and South Korea have agreed to enhance cooperation in the field of semiconductor chips as part of a strategic partnership, according to Dutch Prime Minister Mark Rutte. The announcement followed a meeting between Rutte and South Korean President Yoon Suk-yeol during Yoon's state visit to the Netherlands. The two countries also vowed to increase collaboration in digital technologies, including artificial intelligence, mobile communications, and quantum research. ASX set to dip, Wall Street braces for Fed. The Sydney Morning Herald. Two artificial intelligence stocks to buy hand over fist in 2024. Yahoo! Two stocks investors can consider in the artificial intelligence (AI) sector are Advanced Micro Devices (AMD) and CrowdStrike. Both companies have seen strong growth and have promising prospects for the coming months. AMD has experienced a recovery in its share price and is expected to grow even further. The company's data center segment reported an impressive 21% sequential growth in revenue thanks to the widespread adoption of its third and fourth generation EPYC brand processors. It has further expanded its EPYC server CPU portfolio and is also focusing on the early ramp of its next generation Instinct MI300 graphics processing units, GPUs, optimized for high-performance computing and AI workloads. CrowdStrike, meanwhile, has impressive financials and has guided for a solid 35% year-over-year revenue growth for the full fiscal year. Its multi-modular Falcon platform has emerged as a major beneficiary of the increasing adoption of cybersecurity solutions and has a sticky customer base. It is also integrating generative AI into its core cybersecurity offerings to enhance its threat detection and response mechanisms. ASML and Samsung strike $760 million deal on memory chip equipment research. Nikkei Asia. ASML and Samsung Electronics have agreed to invest KRW 1 trillion $760 million in a research center in Seoul. The facility will develop next-generation memory chip equipment using extreme ultraviolet lithography technologies. The deal comes as chip makers including Samsung, Intel, and Taiwan Semiconductor Manufacturing compete to develop advanced semiconductors using ASML's equipment. Can the Magnificent 7 tech stocks continue winning in 2024? The Globe and Mail. The 7 stocks that have powered the U.S. stock market this year, Alphabet, Amazon, Apple, Meta, Microsoft, Nvidia, and Tesla, have gained 101% so far in 2023, according to the Bloomberg Magnificent 7 Total Return Index. Some technology-focused fund managers expect these mega caps to gain less next year, but are still making bullish bets on most names. Peter Hofstra, Senior Vice President and Co-Head of Equities at Toronto-based CI Global Asset Management, said the Magnificent 7 are seen as a safe haven that can grow despite broader economic concerns. His top pick is Microsoft due to its several growth engines, including its cloud services, Microsoft 365 software, and gaming business. He also rates AI chip maker Nvidia highly. Hofstra also likes Amazon, whose e-commerce unit can cut costs related to fulfillment and delivery, and Alphabet, parent of Google, which has tailwinds from digital advertising and growth in its cloud computing business, and headwinds from antitrust lawsuits. Rapidus confident Japan can close 20-year gap with global chip leaders. Nikkei Asia. Rapidus, a government-backed chip maker in Japan, believes that the country can catch up with global chip makers such as TSMC and Intel in the race to produce ultra-advanced chips. The company's chairman, Tetsuro Higashi, said that rapid shifts in chip-making technology will help Japan succeed, and that the emerging architecture for chip transistors will unlock further chip-making advances. Higashi also mentioned that the chip market is moving towards focusing on products with specific capabilities rather than general-use chips, which could provide opportunities for newcomers like Rapidus. However, he acknowledged that the Japanese semiconductor industry is currently around 20 years behind other industry hubs. For China's good, parents must stop chasing a 20-year-old dream. SCMP opinion. China's education system is at odds with the needs of the country's economy, with many parents still valuing a university degree over vocational training. Government policies have made it more difficult for students to attend university, leading some parents to seek alternative options such as emigration and studying abroad. However, the country is facing a shortage of skilled workers, which is hindering its economic development. The article argues that China needs to prioritize vocational education in order to meet its economic goals and compete globally. Hello, everyone. It's your favorite observer from the 6 Degrees World, Dr. Six, here with your daily dose of news. Today, we have some interesting developments in the world of technology and international partnerships. Let's jump right in. First up, we have the Netherlands and South Korea teaming up to enhance their strategic partnership, focusing on semiconductor chips. It seems like a match made in tech heaven. They're also collaborating on digital technologies like AI and quantum research. I guess they're hoping to create the ultimate tech duo. Speaking of tech, 2 stocks to keep an eye on in the AI sector are Advanced Micro Devices, AMD, and CrowdStrike. They've been experiencing impressive growth and have promising prospects for the future. AMD's data center segment is booming, while CrowdStrike is making waves in cybersecurity. Looks like the future of AI is bright, my friends. Now, let's talk about ASML and Samsung Electronics. They've struck a whopping $760 million deal to invest in a research center in Seoul, focusing on next-generation memory chip equipment. It's a race to develop advanced semiconductors, and these companies are not holding back. Can you imagine the intensity in that lab? In other news, we have the magnificent 7 tech stocks that have been dominating the US stock market this year. Alphabet, Amazon, Apple, Meta, Microsoft, Nvidia, and Tesla have gained a staggering 101% so far. Some experts believe they might not gain as much next year, but they're still making bullish bets on most of them. These tech giants are like superheroes, saving the market from economic concerns. Now, let's take a quick trip to Asia. Asian shares were mixed ahead of the US Federal Reserve's decision on interest rates. It's like waiting for a cliffhanger ending in a TV show. Some benchmarks fell, while others rose. The Bank of Japan's quarterly report showed an increase in business sentiment among major manufacturers. Looks like the economy is putting on a show for us. Speaking of Japan, Rapidus, a government-backed chip maker, believes that Japan can catch up with global chip leaders. They're confident that rapid shifts in chip-making technology will help them succeed. It's like a catch-me-if-you-can game in the semiconductor world. Will Japan be able to close the 20-year gap? Only time will tell. Lastly, we have China's education system. It seems there's a mismatch between what parents value and what the economy needs. Many parents still prioritize a university degree over vocational training, despite a shortage of skilled workers. China needs to shift its focus and prioritize vocational education to meet its economic goals and compete globally. It's time to break free from that 20-year-old dream, parents. And there you have it, folks. That's a wrap for today's news. Remember, knowledge is power, and staying informed keeps you ahead of the game. So, what are your thoughts on these developments? Do you have any questions for me, Dr. Six? The floor is yours. Thank you for tuning in. The content above showcases the latest briefing reports and analytical synopses, thoughtfully curated by the 6Do team. These insights stem from a wide array of reputable media outlets, think tanks, government sources, and specialized experts worldwide. We encourage you to explore these sources for a comprehensive perspective. Keep in mind that while the content may not always align with the official standpoint of 6Do Brief, it's not meant to be taken as absolute directives for decision-making. Comprising seasoned media professionals, learned scholars, and accomplished scientists, the 6Do team embodies a trailblazing, fully independent media entity. To customize 6Do Brief to meet your professional needs, you have the option to subscribe to a diverse array of briefings on our website, 6dobrief.com. Regardless of your location, you can conveniently receive 6Do Brief via email.